Welcome everyone to the Road to Grand Champion series, the long-awaited series I might add, where we'll be helping you guys get out of the rank you're currently stuck at, but don't worry, you won't be doing this alone because we have a guest. This is Wiseman Aldous,
and just like you guys, he also wants to rank up, so
we're going to be taking him and you guys out of the ranks you're currently stuck at, up to Grand Champion 1. And with that being said, this is Wiseman Aldous' journey to Grand Champion.
Alright, what's going on, y'all, and welcome back to the Road to Grand Champion series. This is episode number 36. So a lot of you guys seem to be enjoying the last episode. I haven't heard anything about me doing too much or doing too little, so I think I'm playing fairly well at the rank that I'm at Champ 1. And we are getting really close to Champ 2. As we can see, we are Champion 1 Division 4 at 1168 MMR. So hopefully, we hit Champ 2 this episode. We're about 3 or 4 games off. And we gain about 9 to 10 MMR per win. And if we gain 9 MMR from here, we should go up to 1177, then 1186, then 1195. But knowing how this game goes, usually when you hit the exact MMR of the next rank, they keep you at the previous rank, and then you have to play one more game in order to rank up. So we might end up having to play 4 games this episode in order to hit Champ 2. But with that being said, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, and we're going to go ahead and jump right on into game number 1 and see how game number 1 goes here. Alright, so we are in game number 1 here, and we have DTP on our team, but we're against Terran and Neptune. Let's go ahead and see how this game goes. Let's start with a cheat up. Cheat up to our teammates kickoff looking. Doing a drive kickoff, and this is Champ 1. So as I said, players, even up out of Diamond, have been saying that players in Diamond and Champ can speed flip, but there are people still doing a drive kickoff. Our teammates there, hit it to the corner. Try to grab that mid boost. That mid boost was not there. Went on Neptune's touch. Not the greatest touch. Get a touch back to teammate. Kind of move back. Terran might not get the greatest touch, but he gets the touch into his corner, which is good enough. On a position mid. Our teammate didn't get the greatest clear. We'll try to let this roll back to our corner as long as possible to buy our teammate some time to get back. Get a soft touch down to ourselves. Try to go here, take a 50, and they end up missing. I'll take a 50 on Neptune as well. Try to stay behind the ball here. Gonna grab the corner boost. Gonna challenge. Nice. Our teammate should be there. Should be able to turn on that. Nice. A good pop. If he hits it high, we should be able to get a goal here. If we jump up for this, we should be able to score. Nice. Great pass from teammate. Didn't even use any arrow there, just went up for a simple shot. Learning how to hit double taps by Champ will be really important, because soon you'll have to start attacking the ball before the opponents even have a chance to react. So learning how to hit double taps is definitely something that I feel like you should be trying to practice here at Champ, as it will benefit you in the long run. I'm not going to jump for this because they can save this. Gonna try to be here. It's going into the corner, so not much of a threat. We'll let our teammate pressure that. Nice. If he gets it around our teammate, we'll be behind him. Nice, so we can cover that potential outcome. Gonna go up the wall here. Try to get a hard clear because I don't have much boost. Terran gets a touch to the side. Teammate's there. Let's see if he grabs the mid. He doesn't, so we'll grab the mid and move behind teammate, but kind of cover where he could get beat to, which is here. We can turn on this if we go quick enough. Nice. Teammate should have some time to regroup and make his play. Nice. Neptune does a good job of getting our teammates away. We can't challenge this because Terran can bang it, as you can see. Try to get a touch high here. Land on the backboard as well. Try to pressure Neptune. Try to get a demo if we can. Not quite. Good save from teammate though. We're going to get behind teammate. Terran's up for the shot. Doesn't quite get it on. We'll get a touch out. See what Neptune does. He might hit it to the side. Try to be in his way here. Shouldn't have a shot. We'll catch this. Go to the side. We're going to try to pop it. We'll try to keep it close though. We might get demo. Try to speed it up. Hit it to the left. Not quite. Try to demo this guy. Teammate gets a touch over to the side. We'll just try to grab this corner boost. Position back post here. Wait for the touches. Just high. Right on this touch. Try to cover this. Nice. Good save from us. Really risky there. Gonna grab this corner boost here. Wait on our teammate's touch. He gets a touch to us. The opponent's does. We want to try to hit it high. See how they react. He didn't panic. Usually in those situations, a lot of people at this rank will panic. They'll jump, leading to you getting a free goal most times. This guy got a bad touch. Teammate got another touch. He's still there though, so we're not going to jump. If your teammate's there, you don't want to try to double commit. Even though that was a ball that we definitely could have scored, the chances of the double commit were pretty high. You saw our teammate want to go for that as well. Try to cover high here, stay on the backboard. You can see we get a free touch to corner. We can flip into the corner here. They have another touch. It hits the ceiling. We can't really clear that like we want to. Teammate should have that. We'll let him make a touch. It goes to Neptune. Nice, another good 50 from our teammate. If we jump early, we should be able to beat here. Neptune gets a touch to the side. Not the end of the world. Try to grab the corner boost here. Teammate's there. He has a free ball. Nice, good pop from teammate. Let's see what he does. If he puts it high, it might be a goal. Ooh, there goes mid. Nice, good shot. So look, putting it high, a lot of people at these ranks do not expect that. They expect you to always shoot it on target. People aren't used to seeing you hit the ball off target on purpose. That's why I keep saying if our teammate hits it high, we most likely will get a goal. Because players at these ranks are not expecting that, right? And they're always jumping and not playing the touch or the potential outcome that we won't shoot it. Nice. We'll try the demo here. We didn't get the demo. Neptune didn't get the greatest touch. It'll be a free ball for teammate. Nice. Not quite on target, but doesn't need to be. Put on the bounce. Taurus is here. Try to make him do something with the ball. We'll hit it to the side here. Grab the corner boost. Let him pop it to his teammate. Stay behind the ball here. Nice. Let it bounce. We're not going to go for the corner boost because that's what he's expecting us to do. Nice. We can jump up for this. Nice. Straight to teammate. He panicked. We'll go for this now. Get a hard clear out up the field here. Grab the mid boost. Wait on his touch to the corner. Nice. He did a good job slowing that down. If he would have banged it off his corner, we would have got a free goal. The players at these ranks have a very good understanding of what they should, or how they should and shouldn't be hitting the ball. And with that, that is going to conclude game number 1. I believe this is a forfeit. Nice. So we do end up taking game number 1 here. We gained 9 MMR, so we should move to 1177, like I said before. Let's see. Yeah, so players at this rank seem to have a good understanding of how hard they should and shouldn't hit the ball so it doesn't go to the other team. Of course, some balls don't need to be jumped forward, which is causing us to be able to capitalize on them a lot. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump on into game number 2 and see how game number 2 goes here. Alright, so we are in game number 2, and we have Ranked God on our team, and we're against Icy and Pulse IQ. I'll go here. Decent kickoff. We'll try to grab the mid boost here. I missed the mid boost. Our teammates in a little bit of an awkward situation because we did miss the mid boost. We got the corner as well, so there's no one back here. Nice, decent air dribble. Nice, good try, teammate. Gonna try to grab that corner boost if we can. Gonna go wide here because they can bang this. If he goes for an air dribble, we'll cover high. Nice. Good clear from teammate. We'll grab the corner boost. Let teammate force for us. Hopefully he does. Good dunk. They end up getting a decent clear, but teammate's back. It's fine. We'll go to the corner here. Grab the corner boost. See what teammate does. Nice. Let Icy go here. Whoa, that was really laggy. That's almost was a goal too. Icy whiffs. Our teammate's still there, so we're not gonna go. We'll let him do his thing. Nice. So our teammate likes to go up a lot. We'll go up for this here. How they get a touch? Not quite. Not the greatest clear from them, so we should be able to get back to that. Teammate passes it to us. Should bounce off the corner and go mid. We'll let them make the save. Just gonna force them to. Teammate should have that, but we'll cover behind him just in case he gets beat like that. How they get a touch to the corner? How they get a touch back into the corner so they can't score. That touchdown. Gotta go instantly here. I think our teammate ended up 50ing us there as well. We're in a really awkward situation here. Gonna wave dash here. Try to challenge. Nice. Nice. Decent save from teammate there. Nice. Another good save from teammate there. We'll try to save this. Nice. We don't have much boost. Try to be here. Try to take a wave dash. Pass the teammate. Good try. He was in a good position there. I'm not gonna cut. He wants to clear the ball that way. Try to be in a position to where we can help him here. Gonna get a touch off the sidewall. You can redirect this. I'm gonna try to get a touch over them. I'm not gonna try to go for a redirect that goes into the net. Gotta go back here. And teammate get a shot. Nice, he should shot attempt. They might clear it to the side. We'll cover that. Teammate still in front of us. So that's it. You gotta cover the fact that your teammate can turn. I'll try to go for this. Get a shot over them. Not quite on. Try to get a touch back to teammate. Post IQ's there. Go behind teammate here. Teammate's really far. If he gets beat, then it might be a goal. We'll go up for this so he can't get it. Nice. Should be a free goal if teammate's quick enough. Nice. Good shot. Nice. Good stuff. I knew as long as our teammate was there and he was quick enough to capitalize off of our touch around the other guy. There was no one back, so he had a free shot. Good speed from teammate there. Go for this kickoff. Nice. Decent kickoff again. We'll grab pads, try to stay in the play, try to add pressure. Teammate wants to go. We'll stay behind him. We have to try to buy him some time now. We don't have boost, so we might get demo, so we'll try to speed up as much as we can here. Oh, we end up getting bumped. That's not good for us, but luckily they missed. Really good bump from them, though. That was a really good bump. We're going to get a touch out. Try to get a shot if we can. We end up missing, but we definitely would have scored that if we did hit that. We'll go behind here. Icy here. He ends up tossing possession straight to us. We'll just go up for this here. Not going to do too much. Try to go for a basic double tap. We missed. Teammate should be there, but he ends up going back. He had a lot of boost, though, so I'm surprised he actually turned back there. Looks like he's there. Try to get a touch up the field here because teammate's up there. Try to grab the mid boost just in case he gets beat. Nice. Rolls up. We'll go for this. Try to get a shot on target. Really get blocked from them, but it's still on. I'll take it a block. Teammate has low boost. He has to get a touch at the corner. He gets a touch back to them. We're both back. So one of us has to challenge, so I'm going to go early here. He wants to go. So we'll let him go. So our teammate had a pretty confusing place out here with low boost. I got a save. Not the greatest save, but teammate is there. And it might lead to another goal. Yeah, so he has some pretty interesting positioning in the balls he decides to challenge are pretty interesting for sure. Our help will turn into overcommit if you're not careful. You're playing with teammates like this. Try to cover low there, and this guy ended up missing, so there should be another goal if we're quick enough. Whereas teammate, as you can see, he wasn't there. So he should have been behind us there, but he wasn't. That's why I said he's just a little bit awkward. I need to pay a little bit more attention to where our teammate is deciding to go. I think he went for a bump. That's what the replay shows. So seems like he's a pretty aggressive player. So we're gonna try to keep that in mind after going on through this game. Definitely want to keep in mind how your teammate plays, as well as your opponents, so that you can kind of adjust accordingly. Alright, pretty awkward here. Good flick from teammate there. Let's see what he does. Try to position mid. He's going for a bump. Good bump. I'll take a 50. Teammate should be able to shoot that. He went really far there. So he's pretty passive in positions where he should be aggressive, and he's really aggressive in positions where he should be more passive. That's fine. We'll try our best to work around that. We can't go for the boost here because he might end up... Yeah, I knew it. So the ball was going to end up going mid. He didn't look all that confident on the back wall, so you always want to be paying attention to how confident your teammate looks. And go for this. Get a shot on target. Nice, great pass. Oh yeah, even if your teammate's hard to read like this, you can still make something good out of it by trying your best to adjust. I said, for me, this guy is playing pretty weird, challenging all the wrong things, or he's not in spots where you would normally expect your teammate to be. But even so, you can still play around it. Nice, good kickoff. Gonna wait on this here. See, as you can see, he's still there. Try to wait on this pass. He might whiff. Yep. So we just covered that option. So like I said, you want to try to cover as many options as you possibly can. He jumped up for an air dribble. He looked like he might have had it, but just in case he didn't, you want to still be there. There was no one back there to defend. That guy has 999 ping, so he's not having a good time. Yeah, he is really laggy. His ping is super high. Holy. Yeah, that can be very tilting to do. We had a pack of loss for a couple of episodes as well. FF wasting my time is insane. I'm not gonna put it on target. We're already up by 4 goals. There's no need to try and score. Guess I can just go for stuff. I mean, why not? But yeah, this game's already over, so I don't consider this to be like smoking or anything. I'm just hitting the ball. But yeah, very unfortunate for IC to have 999 ping. But, you know, things happen. You're terrible anyway. Why are people so toxic for no reason? He had high ping. I get it's annoying when you're trying to rank up and your teammate has like high ping and stuff like that. But it is what it is. His teammate stopped scoring. I'm trying to let the time run out and this guy is just putting goals in. We get it. We already won. Alright, nice. That is going to conclude game number 2. We gained 9 MMR here again, so we should move to 1186. So technically, speaking, Champ 2 is 1195, so we should hit Champ 2 this next game, but sometimes Rocket League keeps you at the previous rank, so we'll see what happens. We'll go ahead and move on to game number 3 and see how that goes. Alright, so we are in game number 3 here, and we have Ali on our team, and we're against Critical, Fire, and Roland. See how this goes here. Try to get a kickoff, that's pretty decent. Not the greatest, but we'll try to get that corner boost. Kind of make him a little awkward. We should be able to catch this. Nice, take a 50 here on the side that he has to hit it to. Try to take their other corner. Try to keep them starved if possible. And we got the mid. Nice, good 50 from teammate. Nice. Really good 50 from teammate there. That was a really, really good 50. Good speed from him as well. There we are. I'm taking a decent kickoff. Nice. Really good kickoff. Teammate might be able to score that. Nice. Good shot. This is what I mean by cheating up again. I'm just going to keep saying it for those of you who don't do it. As you can see, even our teammate cheated up that time, and he was able to get a free goal off of it. Nice. Should bounce mid. How to go for touch that critical has to make here. Yeah, so I was honestly trying to play his touch. The only place he could have hit it was forward, so I was trying to cover that forward hit. Instead, he ended up not hitting the ball at all, and I ended up hitting it right behind him. Nice, we'll go here. Should bounce straight down to us. Nice. So this game is not going well for the other team already. Let's see. I'll let our teammate go here. Nice, good kickoff. Gonna keep it close here. Try to shoot it behind him. Nice. Try to starve him here. Let our teammate go for that. Nice. Roland's gonna have a really hard clear here. We're gonna try to catch this to the side. Critical is expecting it, so you can see they're already starting to expect certain things. Really bad touch from us there, though. I'll take a 50. Try to cover for that. Our teammate might have that. It's a little bit awkward, so we'll get a bump for him. Nice. Gonna grab some pads. Try to stay in a position where we can help our teammate. Nice. Roland didn't make the greatest touch. Gonna move up here. Even though we're a low boost, we still want to be in a position to help. Nice, we're not going to go for the corner, it's a little bit risky. Our teammate's still in front of us, right? Now we can go for this. Try to put it high. Just to make them have to do something. Here we go, we'll go back here. See what teammate does. Not the greatest touch, so we're going to cover the net. Nice. We got a couple of options there. One was to either go for the boost, and the other was to cover our net. We chose the right option by covering our net instead of going for boost, just in case our teammate got a bad touch. Nice. You can go for this early. Not on target, but it's fine. We'll try to bump Roland here. Try to keep him off the ball. Our teammate wasn't where we thought he was, but that's fine. They're not always going to be where you expect them to be. So don't be too hard on your teammates. Good try from teammate. We'll try to go for this. Nice. Bit of a hard angle to score there, but you can definitely score it if you align yourself up behind the ball to try to make a good touch. As you can see, I went around the ball there and then shot it to the left instead of trying to go directly at the ball and try to shoot it left as hard as I can, hoping that it goes in. So that does conclude game number 3. That game did not go good for them at all. So, yeah, they had a rough start, losing kickoffs, all that stuff. Probably was very, very demotivating for them. They kind of were probably not even trying after a while here. So, yes, we do end up moving up to Champ 2, which is really good. So I am going to conclude the episode there, since we do just hit Champ 2, because I might do a how-to mechanics video for this rank. Not just this rank, but high champ in general. But pretty much all the stuff I've been talking about I will be covering anyway. So pretty much just basic air duels, double tap, things like that. But I shouldn't really have to teach you guys how to do that, because by champ, you guys have a basic understanding of how that stuff already works. So with that being said, that is going to conclude the final game of this episode. Alright, so it is going to conclude this episode of the Road to Grand Champion series. This has been episode number 36. We have hit Champ 2, so we are getting closer and closer to Grand Champion 1. We are 1195 on the dot, which is the bare minimum of what you need to hit Champ 2. Champ 3 is 1315, and GC1 is 1435. So hopefully within the next few episodes here, we can move up into C3 and then up into GC1. We are now moving up closer and closer to the rank that we are, and we are becoming more and more prone to actually take some losses here and there. But with that being said, things are going pretty smoothly, right? Moving up here, I think we're playing pretty well, not doing too much, not doing too little, just kind of finding that balance at champ here so that we're not doing too much to where players are complaining about us smurfing. But with that being said, as always, if you guys did like the video or find it informative, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Even drop a comment down below letting me know if there's something you want to see in particular, maybe questions that you guys have at this rank or any rank below this, tips that you guys might want, or if you guys feel like I'm doing too much or too little, let me know down in the comments down below as well. But with that being said, that is going to conclude this episode, and that is it from me. Peace.